Hi everybody. This video is a response to Corey's set of questions. For Corey's first question, he asked what side I agreed with more, and I definitely think that I was on the pro-education side of this video. For me, I believe that education is not something like to go off to college is not just to go off just to get a job, but I think it's a way to improve life overall. I think that people when they go to college get a new perspective on a lot of different topics that they never thought they would before, and they're opened up to a lot of different varieties in people, classes to take, and things like that they didn't normally do if they were to just go straight out into the workforce. And I think that continuing your education is something that's really important and valued that we don't really think about that often. We just think to go off to college, For the second question, what point in the film stood out most to me? I definitely think it was the second speaker for the pro-education. Him, being an immigrant to the United States, he had experienced education in a completely different part of the world that us in the United States have never seen before. And he said, in the United States it is very competitive, and it's something that they lack in a lot of different parts of the world. And, how we have our education set up, obviously, in the U.S. is something we only know just because that's what we've experienced our whole lives, and I think it's interesting to get a different take on education somewhere else, whereas we, wouldn't have never seen that. For question 3, did it make me question whether or not, if I was back in the day, going to college or not? And I don't think it's more a question of whether or not I should have gone to college or continued my education, but I think it makes me think about whether or not I should have thought about what more I wanted to do when I went to college. I went into it not really knowing, and it wasn't until, the end of last year, early this year, that I figured out finally what I wanted to do. So I wish I would have taken a little more time in that aspect, but other than that, I think that, everybody should, not everybody, but if you're willing to go to college and you're ready to go to college, I think that it's something that everybody should consider and think about. So that's what I have to say for today. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.